ever since I really hit puberty, like, don't get me wrong, I've always been a bigger kid, but when I hit puberty, I got really curvy, like wider hips, bigger thighs. I got a booty. You know, I was getting hit on by like older people. Good Monday morning, everyone. So I am here at the gym. I go to Planet Fitness near my house, and I am super duper ready to go ahead and hit the gym. I'm super motivated. I am adapting new things into my eating diet. Now, I don't have a diet per se. I should definitely research some, but I've decided to not have bread and not have fried foods. I'm already not having pork. I haven't had pork since like May, I think. And I only drink water and almond milk. Sometimes a smoothie. But yeah, no sodas, no juice for me. And yeah, so with the no bread and the no fried foods, I feel like now more than ever is the time to do it, because I am officially 4 weeks out from going on the cruise. Now, if you're looking like, what cruise? What are you talking about? Back in February, my sister and I booked cruise tickets, and it's 6 of us going. So it's going to be myself, my boyfriend, her boyfriend, my nephew, which is her son, and our mom. And we're going to, well, they call it the West Caribbean, but it's Mexico. So we're going to Cozumel, and we're going to Yucatan, and it's going to be a 5-day cruise on Carnival. Now, my boyfriend and I sailed on Carnival cruises last year with my brother and his girlfriend for my brother's birthday, and we went to the Bahamas. It was a 3-day cruise, and it was super duper nice. The weather was amazing. The beach, since we went in March, the beach was actually really nice. The sand was actually cold. Like, it wasn't super hot. The water was freezing, but I had a nice time, and I really enjoyed cruising because I got to do some things I never would have done. You know, just regular cruise stuff. But I do feel like we could have done more. I really do feel like we could have done more. So definitely, by this time being a longer cruise and my sister going with me, my sister, she's willing to try new stuff, whereas some people might not be as open to trying new stuff. So I'm excited to go with her. But I remember last time we saw a show, and I know I like did this little salsa dancing class, and like they had so much food. I don't know what I'm gonna do on this cruise. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. I don't want to just gorge a lot of food. It's really tempting. It's super accessible. Like, I want to engage in the activities, so I'm not filling up that time with food. But anyways, I'm super happy, super excited, super pumped and energized. It's been a minute since I've been in the gym. I have been walking at this park around my house, but that hasn't been an everyday thing. I want to change that. I'm thinking about maybe coming into the gym in the mornings and then walking in the evenings. We'll see how that goes. But I definitely want to just get a plan and stick to it. I also started eating a little bit healthier too. And I'm excited to announce that I am about 7 pounds down from the last time I weighed myself, which was about a week ago. So yeah, I'm about 7 pounds down. I want to do weigh-ins, but I'm not quite there yet. My weight is something that only I know, and it's not something that I really share. Also, I weigh in without clothes, and it's not to say, oh, well, you know, with clothes I'm 2 extra pounds. No, that's not the reason. The reason is the scale fluctuates. And this morning I weighed myself. No socks, but just, you know, what I wore to sleep, my little nightgown situation. I weighed myself, it was one thing. Then I was like, oh, let me do it on camera. But I don't really like the way my feet look, so I put on some socks. And literally, it went up 6 pounds. And I'm like, wait, what? Took off the socks, got on again, because I was like, okay, maybe I didn't step on all the way. Maybe it is a higher weight. Took off the socks, made sure I was all the way on, and it went back down to the first weight. So I just decided to just do it without clothes for consistency purposes, because it's just kind of weird, and it can be discouraging when your weight is fluctuating based on, you know, whether you have on socks. Like, that was ridiculous. But they were some thick socks, so I'm like, 6 pounds. So I don't know, we'll get there eventually, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this gym. I done chatted enough. Don't know exactly what I wanted to do, but I wanted to come to the gym, one, because I'm paying for it every month, but also to use their free weights and maybe some of their weight machines. Not quite sure what I'm gonna do. They don't really like people recording in here, because they want the gym to feel like a no judgment zone, like no one is being recorded against their will, or maybe, you know, make sure nobody is being recorded to post on social media and be made fun of. So I don't know, I'm gonna try to record myself a little bit in areas where I'm by myself, usually in the area where you can stretch it. There's not a lot of people over there, so I might record that. But if I can't record anything, I will see y'all when I come from the gym. It is currently, got a fanny pack, y'all. So it is currently 8:37. So I'm gonna go in here and get it in, and I will catch y'all in a minute. Hey guys, so I'm back. My workout is done. I am beat, but I feel so good just getting in the gym and getting it in. So the current time is 10:15. So I've been in there for about an hour and a half. Yeah, because I think it was 8:47 or something when I first showed y'all the time. So it's 10:15 now. What I did, I went in, I did some stretches on, like, it's like this cage where you can do different stretches, and it has like a diagram showing you what to do. I did that. I also did some stretches on the floor. I stretched with my legs open, touched my toes to really stretch out my legs and my back and all of those muscles. And then after that, I did stretches to my toes side to side, and then I did kind of like this butterfly movement, which I believe is supposed to work out your thighs. I'm not entirely sure, but I remember doing something like that actually in elementary school and PE. So I did that for a minute, and then I did some extended stretches with that same pose. So basically, it's like my feet are together. It's almost like when you sit down cross-leg, they call it Indian style some places, but when you sit down cross-leg, but my legs wasn't crossed, they were touching sole to sole, and my legs kind of formed like a diamond shape. So I did that. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. I believe the treadmill said I burned 400 and something calories. Let me check my picture. Yeah, not sure if you guys can see that, but it said I burned 417 calories. My distance was 1.51 miles, and my time was 35 minutes. So I did 30 minutes on the treadmill plus the 5-minute cool down, Then from there I did this arm workout that I found on YouTube. The video is about 12 minutes long, but it wasn't that bad. So the focus was arms, so I used some free weights. I used 5 pounds, and the one exercise where I had to do the one free weight above my head and bring it down, I used a 10-pound weight, and I did it. I did everything on the video except for the push-up parts, because I know that for me, I can't do push-ups right now. I've never really had upper body strength, like ever, like even when I was a kid and I was much smaller. I couldn't hang on to monkey bars. Like, push-ups were never really a thing for me. Not even the push-ups where you're putting more emphasis on your knees. Like, my upper body strength sucks. So that's why I wanted to focus on arms today, to really get that together. And eventually I should be able to do push-ups and planking, but right now it's just a no-go because those muscles are sucky. But yeah, I am pouring sweat. As you can see, it's hot. According to my car, it's only 70 degrees, but it's only about 10 a.m. It will get hotter. But yeah, that's a good thing. If you're sweating, that means it's working. So I am going to go ahead and get some gas. That is my next thing on my to-do list. Actually, let me show you that. I messed up my book last week, so don't judge, but as long as it has everything I'm supposed to do. I don't know if it's me or does everybody experience this, but like when I work out or when I take a really hot shower, everything smells differently. So right now I have like this car freshener, but it's almost gone. But I guess since my body temperature has increased, like it's really fragrant. It's actually making my nose hurt a little bit. So this is my to-do for today. Yeah, like I said, I messed up my book. I was so mad, but whatever, as long as it has all the pages. So today is the 16th, and I made my to-do list actually technically early this morning, but last night before I went to bed. So here's my list for today. And on this side, and I like this. I got this from Michael's for about $7, and I like it because it's broken down into different categories. So yes, it's a to-do, but you got your errands, your housekeeping, emails, phone calls, things you have to buy, activities and appointments, business, and miscellaneous. So oh, excuse me, I am sweating like the sweat is trying to get in my eyes, child. Okay, so I prayed. I wanted to pray at home. I really just woke up in the mood to just get the gym out of the way, but I did pray in the car before I went into the gym, and I just asked God to, you know, look over us, protect us, watch out everybody, you know, heal some situations, and to also help me to stay focused and grounded and motivated to really flourish in my business, and also just to have an overall better quality of life. So that is the gist. I worked out at the gym, and now I'm going to go get some gas. Good morning, everybody. So it is Tuesday, September 17th, and it's a little bit after 8 o'clock. It is 8:05, and I'm finna go ahead and get back in the gym and do some more working out. I think my focus today is definitely going to be legs. I focused on arms yesterday, so legs is definitely next, and maybe I'll focus on my core. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to work out too much in one day because I still need to function. But yeah, and it's crazy about me wanting to work on my legs now, because ever since I really hit puberty, like, don't get me wrong, I've always been a bigger kid, but when I hit puberty, I got really curvy, like wider hips, bigger thighs. I got a booty, you know. I was getting hit on by like older people, and when you're from the South, it's kind of like a praise having like more curvy features, but it's like, for me now, I want to kind of slim that down. Don't get me wrong, I love my shape. I have grown to love my shape, and that has been a process. as a teenager and like, yeah, like my late teens, early 20s, I would probably say that I was more of like an hourglass shape. But I've gained weight since then in my adulthood for various different things. And I'm more of a pear shape now, and there's nothing wrong with that. I do love my body, but that has been a process for me to get used to it. So my ultimate goal with losing weight isn't to change body types, isn't to be what people feel is the standard of beauty. I just want to get to a place where I'm healthier, where I feel like I'm living a better quality life, where I can do things that are that requires more endurance without getting winded. You know, I'm still young, I'm still in my 20s, and I don't have any kids, and I want to be able, when I do have kids, to be able to interact with them and, you know, just have a best life. Like, I don't want to have anxiety when I get on airplanes, or like when I have to go to like a place like a stadium or something and I know the seats are going to be uncomfortable. So yeah, I feel like right now my biggest, like most noticeable problem area for me are my hips and thighs, because they are so wide. Like they are literally the widest part of my body, and like I even have trouble finding pants sometimes, and I want to trim down, and I don't know, I want to be able to do normal things without worrying, without getting anxiety, without, excuse me, that's my sister texting me, but just without having all of those negative thoughts in my mind. And of course, I want to be healthier. I want to be happier. You know, I want to be at a weight where I don't feel like my body is weighing me down. You know, I don't want to feel like my body is holding me back. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this gym. If I can record, I definitely will do so, but if not, I'll recap when I'm done. I'm gonna go ahead and head in here, and I will talk to y'all soon. Guys, so I am done with the gym for today. I'm so happy I was able to bring you all along with me. As you saw, I started out with some stretches, then I hit the treadmill for about 10 minutes with a 3-minute cool down, and then I did this thigh, oh my gosh, this thigh exercise routine, and I literally feel like a jellyfish. Like, my legs feel a little wobbly, but I feel good that I didn't quit. I did everything, even if I didn't feel the most comfortable with it. I know that second exercise that I did, where it was kind of like the side squat, side lunges, I think that's what it was called, I felt totally uncomfortable with that, because like I said earlier, like, my thighs are my problem area. Like, they're big, and whoa, there is a bee. Let me close my door. There was like a bumblebee outside of my door. Thank goodness it didn't come in. But anyway, like, my thighs are like my biggest insecurity right now, so I really want to get them slimmer and just toned overall. So I didn't feel comfortable with that particular part of the exercise. I think part of it was just where I was in an area that wasn't meant for stretching. I was in the 30-minute fitness area, because I was going to start out by the weights, because I thought that the leg exercise is going to require me to use like a weight machine, but no, like, I can do this at home. I will link that exercise video that I use down below. It's really good. Well, I think it's really good. I'm not a professional, but my legs were burning. But I was able to do anything, even with as big as my thighs are. So yeah, I know if I can do it, you can do it too. But I feel good. I'm finna go ahead and go home. I was trying to wait around and see if my sister was here. That's why I did the hydro chair, to see if she would show up, but she hasn't made it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go about my day. And yeah, if I do anything worth vlogging, I would definitely bring you all along. So yeah.